All right. All right. Hopefully everyone can hear me. I don't know what's going on with everything. uh, yeah, it's crazy. But anyways, I'm not able to stream on the new channel that I made because apparently I need 100 followers on there first, and then I was trying to do it on my profile, my professional page that I've done multiple lives on, and it was telling me that they were private and people couldn't get into them. So yeah, then I opened it up on YouTube, and now I'm back on here. So hopefully you guys can see this somewhere. But anyways, yeah. So if you are here and you're able to comment in either Facebook or TikTok, or sorry, not TikTok, YouTube, just say something in the chat, and I'll get to it. So anyways, I'm gonna get started. We're gonna pull up Miller Lite here. But anyways, yeah. So if you are here and you're able to comment in either Facebook or TikTok, or sorry, not TikTok, YouTube, just say something in the chat, and I'll get to it. So anyways, I'm gonna get started. We're gonna pull up Miller Lite here. All right, sorry guys, I've got someone that's kind of helping me out with all these technical difficulties. All right, here we go. Miller Lite. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and start a completely new deal here. All right, sorry guys, I've got someone that's kind of helping me out with all these technical difficulties. All right, here we go. Miller Lite. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and start a completely new deal here. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, so here where we're going to start. If you guys want to do this with me, especially since we can't really communicate back and forth right now. Oh, look, we do got something. Sweet. It's working now, but I've got a 4 p.m. to jump onto. Okay, cool. And thank you so much for hopping in here and at least letting me know that it's working. All right, so here. But anyways, here what we're going to do. You're going to go to millerlite.com and you're going to come over here to sign up. And right here is where you're gonna just kind of fill everything in. And for now, I'm gonna hit test. You guys will fill in your you're gonna fill in your organization. I'm gonna just put in my name as test again. Email address, I'll use one of my Gmail accounts for my other business. You're going to create password and create my account. Email address, I'll use one of my Gmail accounts for my other business. Oh, good deal. Oh, man. All right. So this is going to be the first thing that you guys see. And it's going to want to know who we're going to create the account for. And we're going to say myself. And then you can put your business website in here if you'd like, if you have one. Oh, good deal. And then here you're going to put in your industry. Oh, man. All right. I'm going to go marketing and advertisement, but you guys can select whatever it is that you guys are in. You're going to add your address, and you're going to need to do this because this is for compliance reasons, especially when you're doing cold outreach. But for now, I'm just going to do a 123 Test Street. I'm going to go marketing and advertisement, but you guys can select whatever it is that you guys are in. You're going to hit continue. This is for compliance reasons, especially. All right, and what we're going to want to start with is we want more subscribers. So we'll go ahead and click that. You can either sign up for this or you can say no thank you. If you do sign up, it's just going to be their mailing list pretty much. All right, you are going to need to confirm your email. I'm gonna do that real quick off screen. You can either sign up for this or you can say no thank you. If you do sign up, it's just gonna be their mailing list pretty much. All right, you are gonna need to confirm your email. All right, I'm gonna do that real quick off screen. Okay, so after you do all that, we then have our dashboard. And what you're going to do from here is you don't have to worry about accessing anything for now or anything. Let's go ahead and exit out of that. This is going to be your free plan. And they give you quite a lot of room to work with this during the free plan. And during your 14-day free trial, you get a lot more perks too. But I don't remember quite what it is on how many subscribers you can have. But I think it's 500 on the free plan. So that's pretty cool. But the first thing we're going to do is we want to build a landing page because what we're supposed to be doing is getting subscribers. We want people subscribed to us so we can reach out to them and speak with them and make them offers and all kinds of things. And what's great about doing this and having one of these is, yeah, we can get a big group going on Facebook, but as we've seen in the last like few months, that can just completely be stripped away from you. There was thousands of groups that had over 50,000 plus members that were completely banned and removed because of their weird algorithms, but a lot of them got them back. But it just goes to show that you can lose it at any time. And when you have your own mailing list, you have full control. So that's kind of the importance behind building one of these. And that's why I like Miller Lite, because it kind of has a one-stop shop for everything. You can do landing pages in here, websites, and everything can connect together. But today what we're going to do is build out a landing page because that's what we're going to need to do first. So we've got sites is where you're going to go down to. Building one of these, and that's why I like Miller Lite because and we're going to create our first one. Landing pages in here, websites, and everything can. And we're going to go ahead and name it. But today what we're going to do is build out a landing. And you guys can follow along and name it test or whatever you guys want. I'll kind of go as slow as I can. I don't want to rush this, but. Let's see, and then you're going to click landing page, save and continue. It's going to tell us that we don't have any groups. Now a group is going to be your subscribers. You don't really need to worry too much about multiple groups right now, so we're just going to start one, but do know as you get better at this and you start using this tool more and more and more, you're going to start creating different groups, so that way you can start tailoring different offers to them. So let's say you've got one group that's like all about video generation and AI, you'd kind of want to group all them together. That way, when you did video AI, you could send it just to that group, because the more open rates you get, the more you're going to end up in the inbox. And if you just kept everyone grouped at once and not all their interests were the same, and you've got like 72% of those people that are opening your emails because they're not interested in that, it's going to start putting you in their promotionals or their spam, because it's going to assume that you're not anything of value. So it's very important to group and regroup, especially as you start growing. Every month, get in there and you'll see it shows you analytics and everything once you get going as well, and that can kind of help you figure out how to regroup and move everything around. But we're going to go ahead and create a group, and you're going to name this group whatever you want. And then once we have that, we're going to hit continue. Now here is where you can either start from scratch, you can build it with the AI that's built inside of MailerLite, or you can come down here and do one of these templates. Now, just for the sake of time, I'm going to go ahead and just choose a template and kind of show you how the editor works. But starting from scratch is really cool. It's just kind of like a drag and drop. If any of you have ever built on Squarespace or Wix, it's kind of like that. A little bit simpler though. And then you're going to have with AI, and with this, it's going to ask you a series of questions, and then you can give it answers, and then it'll give you like 3 different versions, and then you pick one of those versions, and then you can start editing it. But I'll go ahead and just click a template here, and you can preview it, see if you like it, and then you can just select it if you do. And you can just hit got it on that, and then you guys can watch this video if you'd like as well. This is a how to create a landing page, or you can just continue to the builder. So this is kind of where all the fun gets to happen. Everything over here to your left, you're going to have your headings, text, images, videos. If you've never seen this stuff before, just kind of click it and mess around with it, but it's drag and drop. So if you wanted a heading, you just kind of like bring it in here and drop it. So this is kind of where all the fun gets to happen. Yeah, it's kind of edited right here. Or you can click, if you're doing a template, you can just kind of click in here and edit all these things as well. Now to edit, let's see. Or you can click, if you're doing a template, you can just kind of click in here and edit all these things as well. Supposed to be, there we go. Now to edit, so you can double click it on words, and when you do, you can highlight all or just one. It's going to bring up your font sizes, so you can make them giant headers, or whatever you guys want to do that. You can make them links using this link. So let's say you wanted this to be a link, you would just redirect it, hit insert, and it's gonna, that could be a website, a form, make them giant headers, or whatever you guys want. Same with the buttons. Come in here and hit the buttons, add the links where you want those to go. So let's say you wanted this to be a link, you would just redirect it, and then yeah, you just kind of do that all the way down. I prefer starting with AI or starting from scratch, because it's a lot harder to kind of figure out a vision of what you want when you're like looking at something else, because you really just don't get those creative juices flowing like of how you envision your site. So I do encourage doing this from scratch. And I can kind of, I'll just show you guys what that looks like real quick. We don't have to do a whole thing. I'm going to go ahead and exit out of this. Create. Oops. Sites. Then we're going to create another one. Test blank. Landing page. We'll go ahead and select the same group just for this. All right, we'll go ahead and build it with AI. So here's what you're going to see. It's going to ask you your name, the industry. You can describe your desired landing page, and then up to 3 things you want it to do. So obviously we want it to capture subscribers, maybe showcase your work, and let's say you want to contact them. And then here we can just say, I want a slick, on a slick landing page, and then you could like theme it, themed with, and then here we can just say, we'll just say red, greens, and blues. And then just kind of whatever you guys want from there. You can make it, I don't know if this can do the glass more. We'll say make it modern. Just make it modern, and just make it modern. And then just kind of whatever you guys. I'll be here forever if I start getting really into it. And actually inside of the Builders Lab, I've got a kind of like a walkthrough and how-to on how you can use Claude or Gemini or ChatGPT to riff back and forth. It's like a custom type GPT, and you can riff back and forth with it, and it will write out a perfect prompt for you. And all you would have to do is copy and paste it here, and then you would get some really cool stuff. But now you can get the writing style. You can make it natural, playful, professional, friendly, informative. Say playful. And here's your design style. So it already selected modern because that's kind of what I typed. Then it shows you like what your fonts are going to look like depending on what you pick. So creative looks fun. I'm just going to click that, and then we'll hit generate with AI. And here's your design style. So it already selected modern because that's kind of what I typed. And then it shows you like what your fonts are going to look like depending on what you pick. So creative looks fun. I'm just going to click that, and then we'll hit generate with AI. All right, so here's kind of what it brought up for us, and it's pretty simple stuff because I didn't really give it much direction, but obviously if you guys gave it more direction, it would have all your information and your copy and all that. But right here, this is like where you could edit it and put images if you wanted, but it's going to give you 3 versions. If you don't like any of them, you can just go ahead and regenerate, but you can click on each one and test it out and look at them. This one's included some, if you had an app on an app store, links to those. We'll go ahead and hit select version C. And then same thing, it's going to bring us here into the editor. Then from here, you can start messing around and building it out. I encourage you guys to just actually make a test page. Don't even really worry too much about your current business and just completely mess around with it. So like come in here and make something up. You could make up a landing page for a goat farm or something like that. Like the weirder the better, because it's going to make you more, it's going to like kind of force you into a creative fun mode, and you'll really start messing around without really having to worry too much about your copy and is it going to convert and all that. You can kind of just have fun with it and get comfortable with it, and then once you're comfortable with it, then kind of come back in here and start building what you want. But when you're done, what you're going to do is you're going to hit done editing. And right here, you're going to get your landing page URL. So you're going to be able to type whatever you want from here as your slug. We'll just do test in this case. Oh, it's already in use. Maybe test underscore 123. Okay. I guess it's not going to give us a custom domain under the free plan, so we'll just have to have it. Oh, this isn't a custom domain. So yeah, you can still do your slug. And then this right here, choose an image. This is what's going to be up here. So when someone clicks on your landing page, you're going to have your image right there. That's what this is going to be. And it even tells you right here when you create one, it should be 16px or 32px square PNG or an ICO file for best results. Right here is going to be your SEO settings. You will want a page title, and you will want to put in some keywords here. You'll just separate them by commas. And then just give a brief page description. Now, you don't have to do this when you're messing around, but when you launch your page, because this is what's going to be when people Google search keywords or whatever, this is what's going to pop up and they're going to see on your Google search. So when you type in things on Google and you see like a page title and then like a brief description, it's going to be pulling that all over here. I wouldn't really worry too much about anything else right here right now, because right now our main focus is just getting subs. And so we'll just hit save and continue. Things on Google and you see like a page title and then like a brief description, it's going to be pulling that all over here. All right, and here's going to be your overview. And I encourage everyone to turn double opt-in off. I have never had any benefit from having that on, and I've actually noticed through A/B tests that I have less people signing up when they have to double opt in, because what it does is it gives them a link to subscribe to your newsletter, but then it sends them another email that they have to go into, and it's like, hey, are you sure you wanted to subscribe to this? And so half the time they don't even get that email, or they're not even prepared for that email, so they think they're subbed and they're not, and then kind of just lose out. And then here's your link, so you can share that anywhere. So like, for example, if you opened up a new tab, type that in, it's going to take them right to your page once you publish it. Hasn't been published. And you can make all your edits here and everything over time. I mean, it's already got our group here. So we're going to go ahead and publish. And now I'll show you if you go over and you type in your link, you're going to have your page. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this out. Do test at test.com. So when someone goes to your website and they like what you have to offer, this is where they would fill their form out. You want a message, and let's hit reach out. And that should have updated our group. So when someone goes to your website and they like what you have to offer, this is, well, maybe. Oh, actually, no, I think that was just, you want a message, and let's hit reach out. And that should have updated our group. Okay. Well, maybe. Oh, actually, no, I think that was just, here we go. Subscribe. This is the one this is the one that would have. So this down here the forms didn't do anything yet because we didn't set the forms up. But that one that I did with the message and everything, that's a form. You can set that up too. We'll go over that another time. But yeah, they'll hit join us. Then they'll get a thank you message. This is all customizable as well when you're doing your landing page editor. And now we should see when we hit overview that we've got one sub. And we still don't. Yeah, we do. Okay. I was about to say, man. All right. So as you can see now, when you go to your dashboard or your subscribers, you'll see here. And the cool thing about this is once you start sending out campaigns and emails, this is how you'll start reading your analytics. So you'll see how many you've sent to each subscriber, how many times they've opened it. Clicks mean if you have links inside of there, how many times they've clicked those links. All good data to have over time. And so the next stage that you're going to do once you start building out your subscribers, and I'll end today's lesson on here because I don't want to throw too much into one video. But yeah, so we did the landing page. What you're going to do now with that, because obviously you're like, well, what do I do with all these subscribers, is here in campaigns. Now campaigns is going to be how you start targeting your prospects, your clients. And so we're going to hit create. And you can run a regular campaign, an A/B split campaign. So it's going to give you two different versions that you can build out, and it's going to kind of distribute them and see which one does better and then let you know. An RSS campaign is if you had a blog or you created a blog, every time you update it, it's going to automatically send that blog out as a newsletter. You're going to have an auto resend campaign. So for anyone who didn't open it, you can do this and it's going to auto resend to all the subscribers who haven't opened it yet. And then there's a multi-variant campaign, which you can experiment with multiple different email variations and see which ones performs better. So it's just kind of like an A/B split campaign as well. In this instance, we'll use regular campaign. And again, this is kind of like your landing page builder. With all these templates, but what's cool about this is they got a lot of stuff. So like these were some Black Friday ones. You got blog and update ones, business. So you guys can just kind of go through here and look at them. They're all really neat. And you can mess around with those. But one of my favorite things to do, and I'll give you this is a really cool tip, is I like to just start from scratch. And you can come in and do the drag and drop editor. So just like the landing page. You can do a rich and text editor, which is a seamless inline editing and most essential content blocks. So this one's going to basically just be for heavy writing. And then this is my favorite right here, the custom HTML editor. So I'm going to go ahead and go in here and show you guys this. Now, I don't know how to write HTML or CSS, but I have learned how to ask AI. So I'm going to come over here to my assistant, my AI assistant, and you can use any assistant you have. You use ChatGPT, or if you use Claude, Gemini, they're all kind of the same. But I'm going to say, I need an email. I have learned how to ask written in HTML and CSS. Now I would start all your prompts with this, because this is going to give you the best, really best looking custom email. And then just follow that up with whatever you want. I'm going to say with cream and black colors with a 1930s cartoon vibe. I need it to have a button with a call to action to head over to www.topaitools.dev. And then I'll say make the copy fun and helpful. And encourage. Oops. And then I'll say make the orange helpful and encourage users to want. Again, this is a pretty horrible prompt because I'm just kind of going off the cusp here, but this is just to kind of show you guys on what it can do for you. And just give it a minute. This is a pretty horrible prompt because I'm just kind of going off the cusp here, but this is just to kind of show you guys on what it can do for you. Just give it a minute. All right. And so it says here's ready to paste HTML email using cream black colors and 1930s rubber hose cartoon vibe coded with inline CSS for better email clients. And you're just going to copy it, and you're going to come right over here and you're going to paste it. And look at that. How cool is that? All right. And so it says here's ready to paste HTML email. So it's got a really nice 1930s rubber hose cartoon vibe coded with inline CSS for better email clients. Some of the spacing's off. Right over here, and you're gonna paste it. Or maybe that was my fault. I didn't add the P. Oh, that is my fault. I accidentally put TOA. But what's cool, some of the spacing's off, is you can click on each one and it'll kind of highlight them over here for you. You can see right here is the link behind it, and so I can just correct it right here and add the P, and now that'll work. But obviously it's spelled wrong still where it says inside, so you can still make your edits. You just got to look for right here, see? And you see how it's editing. I can hit space, and it's, so yeah. And then once you like everything, what you are going to have to do is add a snippet. And you're going to have to at least add an unsubscribe link in order for it to let you send. You don't have to add it in either like this. You could also just come in here to settings and you can add the automatic CSS inline and the footer. And it's going to add it all down here, and then you could just hit done editing and you'd be done. Don't want all that down there. You can just come in here to snippet. You can hit your unsubscribe link, copy, go back to content, and then just kind of plug it in under everything. And now you can see you have your unsubscribe button. And then you can hit preview and go ahead and preview it. And this is what your subscribers would get. This is what it would look like on mobile. And then just kind of plug it in. And you can even click the link to verify that it works. And it does. So awesome. And then you can hit preview. And this is Top AI Tools. This is one of the newsletters that I run and put together. So if you guys want to check this out, I've got all kinds of cool stuff in here. All these cool tools and how to use them, or these apps. So like Kimmy, Higgsfield, building your own productivity operating system, Google Gemini's 3, complete guide to AI tools in business. So really cool stuff here. And then also it gives you guys the option to subscribe, and you can subscribe to the free one here, and that's just going to give you all the every time I do that every Monday, I send out a new tool, and you'll just get that in your inbox. But I've got the Builders Lab right here, and it's a $19.99 a month. And when you sign up to that, you guys get access to all these workshops that I do. I do these every Wednesday at 2 p.m., generally an hour, sometimes longer. I promise I'll get better at it, and won't be many technical errors. But this is a growing community, and this is all new to me, and I'm just kind of new to me going public with this stuff. So I'm still getting the hang of everything. But yeah, so if you guys join here, I'll show you what you get with that. You don't just get to see me talking about workflows and everything every Wednesday, but you also get to work with me. I'm thinking I'm going to start doing it on like Zoom or something like that, so we can all work together. If you guys are having like trouble with something, you could share your screen and I'd be able to help you. Coming here to Notion real quick. Okay, now this is also free. If you guys want to take this link right here, I'll send it. I'll put it in the comments actually. This is a really good place to get started as well. I've got all kinds of cool resources in here for you guys, like building an authentic audience on Facebook, a strategic guide to creating content on subreddits, the complete beginner's guide to video editing with CapCut. And I'm adding these like daily, sometimes 2 or 3, but this will be filled up with all kinds of even more. But I'll go ahead and show you guys what one of them look like. So like, for example, we'll do complete beginner's guide. So you'd click it and this is what it's going to look like. It's going to have its tags. It's going to let you know that this is a guide. And then this is what you're going to get right here. So you're going to get getting started, setting up your project. CapCut's available on both Apple. So, I mean, you're going to get the full step-by-step guide. This is going to explain the aspect ratios to you and which platforms they're best for and your resolution options. Important to know because obviously when you are creating a business or scaling a business, you need to scale your marketing and especially organic marketing. So this is great to know. And then mastering basic editing skills and so on and so forth. And the cool thing about it too is if you want to get even further in depth, these are all sites. So you can just like click one of these, it's going to take you to the bottom, and you can click one of these and it's going to open up where it got its resources from and everything. And you can even further your education if you wanted to. Another thing you guys can do though is you can add comments, and so leave comments, and you know, if we get enough where everyone's like, hey, we'd love to see a Wednesday walkthrough of this, could you do that? And then I can create a poll and stuff inside of here, and then that's what I mean when we build together as a community. We could all learn it together. So this is what you get for free as well. So you get the top AI tools.dev. That's just your Monday and Tuesday, or your Monday newsletter, which I don't even think I showed you guys what that looks like. This is pretty neat too. This is what you'll get in your email every Monday. I turned every single one into a podcast as well.
Welcome back to the deep dive. So let's be honest for a second. If you're a professional trying to make sense of all this AI stuff, chances are your browser's bookmark bar is, well, it's kind of an AI graveyard. It's full of tools you signed up for.
This is pretty neat too. This is what you'll get in your email every Monday. I turned every single one into a podcast as well.
Or tried maybe once, said, huh,
So if you are someone